This is Jesse Porter against Peyton Walsh. Jesse Porter actually had to come through the tournament, but did so and beat Peyton Walsh 8-1 in match number 1. So Peyton Walsh has to win to keep hope alive for him. I think we're on a TV break here. We got Gable Gwiz on deck, or on coming up next on mat 2. I had to look up what happened in this one. Kind of hard, you know? Just 5 takedowns, too. Or 1 takedown and a lace and 3 other takedowns. Quiz never touched his legs. Porter won the first one, like we said, 8-1. We're hand fighting here in the middle on match number 2. Jesse Porter here. What's going to happen if no one scores? Someone's going to get put down in parterre. The other wrestler will get a point and get a chance to score from the top position. The referee's deciding right now who they think's been more active, and they will put that person on top. So we've got a big monitor in front of us, but I'm also peeking around the monitor to see which way the referee, which hand is he pointing out. He's pointing with blue. He was pointing with red before that. The decision's coming here fairly soon, though, folks. Pointing blue. Pointing blue. Asking for blue. Blue is confirmed. Okay. There we go. 1.5 minutes in. Red gets 1. Blue is down. I did not see this match, but I'm guessing Porter, if he went up 8-1, must have scored from the top position. Peyton Walsh's looking back there, could be a meme for a lot of different things. Porter gets to his lock, goes lift. That's big, folks. Big, big bomb. Oh, my goodness. He's 1 lift away from being on the Olympic team. That should be a slip throw. Step out. 1 for blue? Yeah, 1 red. Hold up the wrong hand. All right, so it was 1-0. That huge lift was 5 to make it 6. There was the attempted throw on the one side, which was nothing, unless they gave a correct throw. If they choose to give a correct throw, that's 2, which would make it 8, which make it over. And there should be 1 red for blue on the step out. So if they gave 2, then the match is over. So if that's it, blue's got to throw a brick here to challenge. Yep, here comes the brick. Okay. So they got to figure out what they're challenging, but what they're trying to do is just say the match isn't over. And you have to figure out what you're challenging. I've been in the corner, and sometimes you just throw it and then trying to, on the fly, say, hey, I'm challenging this. Sometimes you win, actually, if you got a good argument. Sometimes you don't. I coached a young man named Josh Saunders against Vito Arujau, who we saw earlier, and we threw 3 bricks in that match and won all 3 of them. It's crazy. A lot of calls can go both ways. And you can't take the brick home with you, so you might as well throw it if you're a coach. You got to fight for your guy or girl, and they expect you to do that, and sometimes that's your only job. It's just to have a viewpoint that they can't do because they're not in there. Jesse Porter is, you know, I can't imagine him right now. Hey, if the referees decide this, it's just over. and I'm the guy. Now, one thing to note, this weight has not qualified for the Olympic Games yet, so he would be our representative at the last chance world qualifier and would have to make the finals, which is still a handful. Okay, they're bringing the brick back, which means, well, it could be one of two things in this case. Nope, okay, so it's 7. They could have just given it back to him because the match was over, but they didn't. So they're still wrestling 7-0. 8-0 is a tech fall in Greco-Roman, folks, not 10. Peyton Walsh has got his lock here. He's trying to get his hips underneath. They're talking Greco all the time, how the offense is behind you. The grip slipped. He's fighting. He's got literally got no margin for error. If he gives up even 1 point, it's over. Peyton Walsh is complaining about a headbutt. Might have happened, but it sure looked accidental. Going to be end of the first period unless something drastic happens here. 7-0. Walsh gave him a nice slap on the back of the head on the way to the corner. Back at it. Need just 1 point. Peyton Walsh, as good as he is, just needs to get on top. If he can get on top, he can change the perspective of this match quickly. Kind of hoping Jesse Porter gets a score here because I want to watch Gable Stevenson's celebration if he were to get a tech fall or that match overs in 44 seconds. Okay, Blue's got his chance on top here. Porter's taking his time getting down. This is the big moment of the match here. Walsh, wow. Porter's fighting for his life here and doing a great job of it. That's 2. No, they've called him up first. Two minutes left. He's back down again. Big chance for a lift here. That was smart. Went 4, so it's 7-7, but Jesse Porter's winning. Because of the 5-point move. If you heard in the background, Gable Stevenson's first person to make the Olympic team. Caleb Stevenson just went round off back handspring on mat 2. That dude is a freak. He is a serious contender for an Olympic gold medal. Hard to imagine if he does that, could go to WWE, if we'll ever see him in Minnesota again.
7-7 on the board beyond here, Walsh. And Porter holding criteria.
So Porter's up because he's got, so they caution. So now they're going to put him back down again. No point this time. Not caution, I'm sorry, just passivity. Porter's winning because he's got a 5-point move. Walsh has a 4-point move. So he's winning on, we talk about this a lot, best, worst, last. Anything for Walsh puts him in the lead here. Anything. Correct throw, gut wrench, lift, whatever. If he doesn't score here, Jesse Porter probably wins this match. Wow. Good defense by Porter. I mean, Walsh has got to go hard here now. He didn't go hard on top. Not like, what? Why is Porter doing this? Does he not know he's winning? His corner needs to tell him he's winning. I actually think he thinks he's, I think both guys got it wrong. Like, Porter thinks he's losing and Walsh thinks he's winning. And it's the other way around. You're going to see if he gets his hand raised, these guys are going to be shocked. Porter doesn't know. Oh my God. Porter doesn't know he won. Porter does not know he won. He didn't know he won. See, I told you, he didn't know the whole time.